everyone, Denise here from Sewlimitless, and in today's video I'm going to talk about this raincoat. I'm going to do a little pattern review of McCall's 6517, which is what I use for the raincoat, but I also want to give you some tips on sewing with laminated fabric. So let's get started. First of all, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are returning, if you're new here, then hi, my name is Denise, and like I said, I want to give a review of this rain jacket that I made. This is made from a laminated fabric. I bought this locally at G Street Fabrics like years ago, probably about 10 years ago. And I bought it with the intention of making this pattern, McCall's 6517, but other things came up and then I think I talked myself out of it time and time again. And luckily, I kept the fabric and the pattern, and finally, about a week or so ago, got around to making this. So the pattern is fairly easy to make. I made view A, which is this one here with the hood and the belt. Now, I did not make the belt. For me, it wasn't necessary because I know I'm not going to use it. But sewing with this was actually pretty easy to do. Let's see what other fabrics they have here. For A, it says laminated cotton or soft vinyl. B, view B, you can do clear plastic. You can also do poplin or denim for another view. And E, it says can be fleece. Oh, because E is the liners, boot liners, I believe. So I just stuck with the jacket that I made. And I did put snaps on the front, which you might be able to see if the print is raindrops. And I have these lavender snaps that I put on the front. Like I said, the pattern is pretty easy. This is, I believe, from 2012, and you could probably still get it online. I'm pretty sure eBay and Etsy, it is available at fairly reasonable price. It is available that you can certainly find it online if you're that interested in it. But the only part that's lined, I should say, is the hood. This is the inside of the hood here. That is the only lined part. I just kept my seam finishes very simple. I just trimmed. I did not do any serging. I was concerned. I wasn't sure how the serger would act with this particular fabric, and I didn't want to do anything to prematurely dull the knife on the serger. So I just stuck to trimming and left it at that. But it was actually a very quick project. Once I actually started and got it done, I was surprised. And I kept thinking to myself, why did I take so long to get this done? But like I said, easy project and practical. It's got 2 pockets on the front. I really enjoy it. This fabric it's a thicker fabric. So overall, I think great for beginners. If you are choosing whatever type of fabric, I think this is a good one. And it is rated easy. Now, for the other half of the video, I really want to talk about some tips and things that I did, or my experience with using laminated fabric. I had no experience with sewing this type of fabric before. This is a piece, just an extra piece that I cut off. So it's laminated on one side and it's very soft. It's coated. It's what it feels like. This is the back side, so it's got a very definite wrong side to the fabric. This feels like cotton, like a cotton twill almost, but thinner. So this side of the fabric is great because it makes it actually very easy when you're putting your right sides together and you need to sew. This is what's being next to the feed dogs on the sewing machine. So for that reason, it was actually very easy to sew. Now, as far as setting up my machine to sew, I have a Bernina, and that's what I used for this particular project. So this is my Bernina non-stick foot. You can see that here. Now, you know, with the Bernina, they have the whole shank part here. If you have a different type of machine, like a Brother machine, or I also have a Husqvarna machine, this is what that foot looks like. And this is like a non-stick foot for my other machines that I could use either on the Brother or obviously for the Husqvarna, because that's where this one came from. So those are the feet that you would want to use. Now, in terms of the needle that I used when I set this up, I used a Microtex sharp needle, and this is the packaging here. That's what this looks like. And for this, the Microtex, I don't know if you all are familiar with this little pocketbook of needles, but I got this from Schmidt's, and I'm sure this information is also online. I'm sure you can go to the Schmidt's website. So I did use the Microtex, and it worked perfectly. There was no sticking. I did not have problems with it at all. Even when I was doing the top stitching on the hem, I didn't have any problems, did not have sticking or anything like that. Now you can use tissue paper up under your foot, I guess, between the foot and the fabric, so that it will run smoothly. If you don't have something like this, like a non-stick foot, you can do that. But I had no need for anything like that. I did go slowly particularly when I started, just to make sure that I wouldn't have any issues with anything. So basically, those are my tips about working with a fabric like this. If you do have any questions or comments, please definitely leave them down below. Go ahead and please hit like and subscribe to my channel. And I do appreciate your time. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.